The reason why I started it was because I grew up in a small community in Hanford. There wasn't much for the kids in the community to do. I know the only camp there was available for the kids. You would have to travel LA, out of state, to do that. So the kids had no choice but to either just sit at home, get into trouble, or just wait until the next season came out to play football. And as I grew older, I kind of saw more and more of a trend of kids, getting in trouble, missing out on opportunity to further their career, going to a college. So after I graduated high school, and in my second year in Fresno City, I was like, if there's any way I can give back to the community, this is how I want to do it. Do something that I love, that I know a lot about. And 2004 is when Ryan Hudgins Youth Football Camp was born. The very first camp I had, my head football coach at the time, Justin Fowler, helped me put it on. We were sitting in the office, him and I, just going over some ideas as far as what do we need to get, what's kind of the motto be, and he came up with taking your game to the next level. And that's how I saw not only the kids progressing as taking the game to the next level, but the way I wanted my business to be ran. So the very first year, I only had maybe 18 kids come out, and it was upsetting because I set the bar high, and when I missed that mark, I kind of get down on myself. So the next year, I was like, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to change up to make this more successful camp? I don't want to just do it just to do it. I want to reach out and actually make the kids have fun. I mean, the kids have fun, but I want it to be a memorable event. So
Yeah.
back to the drawing board, kind of cut out some of the do's and don'ts, and just start spreading the word. 2005, I had maybe about 40, 50 kids come out. So it's probably still I got that bar still high, because I go for the high jump, not the long jump. So 2006, I had Lorenzo Neal come out, and I had about 80 kids. So I was like, okay, this is what I need. I need to get someone who's still active in the NFL, current, but still local, and just keep spreading the word. It's really expanded since 2004, and I can only see it getting bigger. My idol as a young kid was Lorenzo Neal, being that he was born in Hanford, went to Lemoore High, Fresno State, then the pros. That was my deal. I wanted to go to Fresno State, go to pros. So I started at a young age. Me and my brother had four brothers, and we were just drove my mom crazy. We were playing football in the house. We would stuff shirts in our shirts to make it look like we had shoulder pads. We would hit the pillows. That's just where it started. It was fun. I would get sent home from school because I was playing too rough with the other kids. I mean, I'd play football with anything. It didn't matter. I could play football with a leaf, a rock, paper plate, just anything that I could clutch in my hands and run with. I was playing. So I played Pop Warner 10 through 13. Played high school, Hanford West. Played it 3 years, and then did 2 years at Fresno City, where I was fortunate to be coached under some awesome guys. Charlie Jones, who played in the NFL for the Chargers. Fred Blitnikoff Jr., whose dad was just a legend for the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
Did 2 years there. Went on and got a scholarship to play at University of Upper Iowa, where I did 2 years there. Was named the Special Teams Player of the Week for the very first week, opening season, and for our conference, and also was the leading receiver at only 5'6", 175 pounds. So that was my goal.
Yeah.
Set that bar high. The camaraderie of playing with a kid your age, someone that you would never thought you'd meet, teaming up with a kid from Lindsay, and you're from Visalia, or seeing what it's like to play Fresno ball or Clovis ball. My neighbor across the street, father Pete Maddox, his son is Neil. I moved into a community 2012. Immediately became friends with the neighbors, and his son was a shy type. Didn't really. He kept inside of his shell, kept to himself. A really smart, intelligent kid. I told him about the event. He came out last year. I'm sorry, 2 years ago. His dad told me, this camp has done a lot for him. He's speaking more now. He's coming out of his shell. He's actually playing football. He's knowing the positions on the field. If they watch football, he's telling his dad, hey, I know this, I know this, I know this stance, this play. So he came back last year and did, wow, I mean, just night and day between the first event.